Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So this is our now new series we are starting for the purchase order creation, right? So that's why we have named it as a getting started with purchase orders, right? So it is part one. And most of the things for the purchase order is identical to what we have already done on the sale order entry. So most because there, if you see the sale order, right? Let me load the sale order form for you. So all we need to do is copy this and to change this from sale order to purchase order, right? And the purchase order numbers will be displayed here. The salesperson, instead of salesperson, it will be the purchase department official or personnel staff name. And here, instead of customer, this will be what? It will be supplier, right? And the sequence will be the same as soon as you select uh, a personnel, it will fill up with all the uh, suppliers, vendors, right? So this will be changed as well. And the list box will still have the three tabs. The first one will be the PO detail. The second one will be the GRN. Yeah, good received notes. The receiving of uh, the ordered items, right? And then the payment uh, by this purchase order to not to the customer, to the vendor, right? So this is still going to work if we copy it and convert it to the purchase order, and all the mechanisms will remain like this. The status will be here and fine. Okay. So let's talk about the things which are common with the sale order and the purchase order and sale order are similar in many terms. Some key similarities, and there are some key differences as well, right? The first thing is that the both of them, this PO and the SO, it means purchase order and sale order, are most frequently used transactions. Wherever you go in the business, you have B2B or transactions, whatever, in which you have the customer and vendors and supply and uh, the supply chain operations, right? Purchases and sales of the goods, etc., wholesale or retail or manufacturing, whatever. So the the these two documents, purchase order and sale order, uh, have the key role in their operations, right? Other similarity is that the both are based on item master, means the list of goods and services, right? Goods are like raw material, packing material, finished good, stationery items, etc. The tangible items, the countable items, or wearable items, right? And the services as well. Okay, so uh, in different ERP systems, they are uh, kept in a different repository. But as a whole, this is called item master. It's a universally accepted, acceptable term in which the goods and services are their master data is kept, right? These are involved in the transaction or list. Okay. The third is similarity is that the both SO and PO and SO have a legal binding. Means when these are accepted, so there is a legal implications and they are binding. You are bound to pay. You are bound to receive the money. Okay, so this is a um, legal document, legally claimable, and uh, so this is the three similarities of between the purchase order and sale order. Whereas the differences in the purchase order and sale order is that the buyer sends a PO, the purchase order, to the supplier without the SO number on it, because SO is not determined uh, prior to the PO, right? So that's why the PO, the purchase order document contains only the PO number, not the SO reference or sale order reference. While the selling party sends the SO with the reference of the PO, right? With the reference of the PO included into the SD document, right? And SO, which has a PO number on it, acts as a supplier's compliance with the terms, because the what PO, while accepting the while exchanging the terms, the purchase, settling the terms of the purchase, what were the terms, what were the things to be considered as a compliance factor to make this transaction valid, right? So this is the first difference. And the second difference is that SOs are created and issued by the selling party, while the PO are created and issued by the buying party, right? And another difference, in some instances, the SO may be sent to a buyer to confirm a purchase um, without a prior reference to a PO. There can be things that there is no PO reference, but you are doing a transaction, or say you are selling something without any prior reference to the PO. Right? So these are the similarities and key similarity. There can maybe more, but and the differences. Yeah. For when we talk about the customer master, there are some credit terms involved in it. Whereas when we talk about the vendor master, there's the payment terms, right? So that some parties take the goods but pay in 90 days. And this is a frequently accepted rule in our part of the world where we stay in subcontinent. Um, and so because the legal system is not very much, maybe the confidence of the buyer and seller is not that strong uh, as compared to where the laws are properly designed, formulated, uh, and acceptable, generally acceptable, and the accounting principles uh, are prevailing, and everything is governed by the generally accepted accounting principles, and so on and so forth. So, from place to place, it may vary. Uh, uh, the trust between the buyer and seller, and so on. So that reflects uh, in the payment terms, because uh, in, in some different countries like where just in time and other latest state of the art technology is being used and laws are implemented, the things may be more robust, maybe more quick operations, and just in time the payments are paid and received, the goods are delivered and received and moved onwards, and so the operations are much faster. So, so we while developing the system uh, we have to take an account, take all these things into consideration, and the developer is supposed to or develop it. So in the next video, inshallah, we are going to copy this entire thing into a new form, and yeah, the sale order cannot be copied, as you know. There is no copy button that we can copy it and then we rename that. All we have to do is, uh, first of all, there is a process. There are certain steps we have to do it, and we will do it in the upcoming video. So stay tuned and look forward to your joining to our videos regularly. Thank you very much for your support.